there's a few spots that I'm gonna redo.
Okay. Heck yeah, that looks freaking awesome.
And then I did see where he was talking about on the ceiling.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Now this here. Oh, sorry.
What about it?
Do we caulk that or?
Yeah, I would just go ahead and run your caulk across there real quick and just rub it with your finger, like that, and it'll be good.
Okay. Yeah.
So what I'm doing here is I'm recording the paint that we used on the floor because we do so many projects. There is no way we will ever remember or try to find this. So I usually, like this, I take a picture of this skew. If we can't figure it out or this bucket is gone, I'll be able to find this in our email. It'll be in our records as to what brand and style of paint we used. So if there are some scuffs later, we could just come up and touch up some of these spots. We don't have to repaint the entire floor. It saves time and it saves, if we're the owner, it saves us money. This is owned by someone we project manage this house for. So it'll save them money. So when the tenant moves out, we can come in and quickly address getting any paint touch-ups done. Okay, I just sent the owner that photo right there, your new third floor. Because this almost looked like unusable space previously, so somebody could definitely visualize themselves making this their bedroom now, which is really cool. Missing a handrail here too. Need to add a handrail. We're doing punch out stuff today, so this is the third time I'm checking this project. 2 times wasn't right. But we're checking to make sure all the paint is off of the floor, which it's all been cleaned up pretty well there. And we've got little touch-ups like up here above the door. And then these little cracks here, we just put a little bit of caulking in there, spread it with the finger, done. Probably shouldn't even have to paint it.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
The white's covering it up pretty good.
It seems to blend. I mean, downstairs it looked like
it was blended okay.
You didn't paint that, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, so I don't think you'll have to.
Okay.
Because it looked like it matched to me.
Yeah.
Did it look like it matched to you?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, the more it dries, I might take a small brush and
just
run
touch
some
it.
white over it. Yeah.
Yeah, just touch it. That way we know it's good. Yeah, this looks so much better now. This house was like real dark red. Wasn't it this room that was dark red?
No, that room was purple.
Purple.
Downstairs was dark red.
Downstairs,
yeah.
The front living room was dark red, and then the dining room
green
was dark green.
Yep.
So we got all kinds of whacked out colors.
And then blue up in the attic.
So our strategy here, since this is a long-term rental, we just come in and spray everything white. Trim, walls, ceilings. That way, if and when the tenant moves out, we just have touch-ups and we know exactly what paint we used, and we can just come in. We don't have to repaint the entire house necessarily. We can just do touch-ups wherever needed. And then we used a little bit of a glossy finish so that it can be wiped off as well. Will you just go ahead and hit that with a roll of paint too?
Yeah.
That floor register?
Yeah, I did pull up all the other registers downstairs. And this one right here.
And can you pop a nail in this? Or two? And then just run a little bead of caulking across the top.
But yeah, I hit the other register.
Oh yeah, that looks good. See that? After it's repainted, it looks like it's new. That looks a lot better.
Okay. I was trying to make up for my extra time spent on this, but
that tool is very handy for stuff just like this. Or if you have, this is probably too big, but you just take this tool right here and wedge it under, okay?
Oh, okay.
And you pop this loose, all right?
Okay.
And then you pop this one off, this one. You'll have to take the blind off and then pop the top piece off. Just remove it carefully so you don't break it.
Okay.
Otherwise, you got to buy a new piece, and then you have to stain it,
Okay.
and then you have to polyurethane it, and then
Okay.
reinstall it. So you want to be real careful removing it. And then you would remove this window from the inside. Once you remove these trim pieces, hold it in, remove that, and then you can physically take that window right down to the glass plates.
Okay.
And then I'll pay for the window.
In the kitchen.
Do the patch in the kitchen. You'll want to square this cut out, right here. You're gonna want to cut this back just past that wood.
Okay.
Run you a chalk line straight across, snap it, cut it with your utility knife. This side's already fine.
Okay.
And just cut it square, and then put your patch in and screw it on this side and that side, and then mud it and tape it, and then you're good.
Okay.
So that'll be like 3 coats.
Okay.
By the time you get it all
mud?
done. 3 coats of mud.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe 2 if you're really good with mud.
Okay.
And then you're gonna want to skim.
No, don't open that refrigerator.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. You want to skim this part.
Okay.
A paint with sand in it,
Okay.
and a special roller, and you can roll this same texture on here
Okay.
with that sandy paint,
Okay.
and it'll make it look like this. And then you might not even have to skim too much of that, just the cracks, I would say. Just
Okay.
one skim coat, and then roll that. That's what that is. It's like paint that has sand in the bucket with it.
Okay.
I mean, it would be nice to paint this for the owner, just as a, hey, sorry it took so long.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you can find,
Okay.
won't take more than a gallon to do this.
Okay. I'll see if I can find some.
Someone's coming here to look at this, to rent it
Okay.
tonight.
Tonight? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll have it together.
So, try to make it look.
I'll stay here till it's finished. So I'm
All right.
I'm just running down to Wendy's to grab something to eat real quick.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, make sure you lock it.
I will.
Once you start painting and you're smoking in the house, it's gonna reek like cigarette smoke. And we have a showing on that to a tenant buyer tonight. So the guy's gonna walk in and be like, oh, I mean, he could walk in and be like, I don't want it. I'm allergic to cigarette smoke. We have literally heard that before. And if he never smoked in there, it would have never smelled. So he could cost us a tenant tonight because he was smoking in the upstairs after he knows better, right? He's worked for us for a little while. Hopefully he'll learn at his next job.